So we're gonna briefly go over the French accent marks. We have 5 in total, and after the French accent marks, I'm gonna go over each letter and I will let you know how to pronounce it depending on the combination. So I'll also give you some more examples of accent marks when it comes to the per letter of explanation. So for the accent marks, we have 5 in total. The first one is accent aigu. Accent aigu is a forward slash on top of a letter. Accent grave is a backward slash on top of a letter. Accent circonflexe is a little hat on top of a letter. Tréma is 2 little dots on top of a letter. And cédille is used on C. And it's to give you a cue of not sounding it like a K, but reading it like an S, C. So français is not franquais, but it's français because it has a cédille. So let's start with the first one. Accent aigu. Accent aigu is a forward slash. You find it often on the E. So E with the forward slash makes the sound A. So E alone, E, is E. E with a forward slash on top of the letter is E. So E. Then you have accent grave. Accent grave is not a forward slash, but a backslash on top of the E. You also find it on the A. So let's say, as an example of accent grave, the sound E. So E. These are different ways of saying the letter E. So depending on what accent I will be putting on, that will change the tonation of how I pronounce it. So circonflexe, that's a little hat on top of the letter. So you will find it on O. You will find it on E. There's a few letters that do use it. So être. So you don't want to say être, you want to say être. So you put the accent circonflexe on the E, and that'll make the sound être. As an example, on the A would be pot. So you don't want to say pat, you want to say pot. So you put an accent circonflexe on the A, and that would make the sound A. You also have tréma. Tréma is 2 dots on top of a letter. So when you see a tréma, it means that you have to emphasize the letter inside of the word. So as an example, coïncidence. You don't say coïncidence, you say coïncidence. So how do I know to emphasize the I? Is with the tréma. So if I see the 2 dots on top of the I, I'll know to emphasize the letter I. So another example would be maïs. So you don't want to say maïs, you want to say maïs. Or naïve. So these are all combinations of where you will find the tréma, and that basically gives you a cue on which letter to emphasize when it comes to word pronunciation. So âge, pot, hôpital, rôti. These are all examples of accent circonflexe when it comes to the A, the O, and then coïncidence, naïve, maïs when it comes to tréma. E accent aigu, E. E accent grave, E. A normally is A, but if I have an accent grave on the A is A. So you emphasize the A. So this is a brief overview of the accent.